Joe here again with Todd Mao at Roush CleanTech. How
Joe,
you doing, Todd?
Great to see you again.
Good to see you. 2015.
Like
here we go.
It's been a year since the last time I saw you.
I know, and it's been what, 7 years since you've been
This is my seventh year.
preaching the gospel according to Roush.
Yeah, Roush and Autogas.
I love it.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Do I look younger or older?
Well, you look surprisingly the same. Me, I'm older, but then my eyes are a little foggier, so who knows?
It's all that matters. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
That's right. Yeah. What's going on?
Things are good, actually. Another great show. I think we just had another customer unveiling, Ameripride. One of the largest linen companies in North America. This is on an F59 chassis. So they've been piloting our technology in Topeka, Kansas. And over the last 15 months, the results have been so good that they wanted to commit to doing another run of trucks out in California.
Wow.
So it's cool for us because when we got started, you remember, we were doing the lighter duty stuff, the pickup trucks and vans, and which was good, but those guys didn't burn the fuel.
Right.
So, the customers that liked it were like, hey, how about class 4, 5, 6, and 7? Can you do something there? So it took us some time to get there, but now we've got F53, F59, F450, 550, 650, and then Ford bringing that gas engine to 750 there this year will be huge for all of us. So there's a ton of demand there. They burn a ton of fuel. They don't want to run diesel. Cleaner, easier to maintain, lower cost, all the benefits of propane. And so we're seeing significant growth in a lot of interest in class 4 through 7.
And that fuel is significantly more readily available pretty much anywhere in the country.
Very easy for, we've got, there's 3,000 propane companies across the United States that are willing to step in and put infrastructure in. In this case, it happens to be Ferrogas that's putting in infrastructure for these guys, but there's another propane guy around the corner ready to put infrastructure in to support the deployment. So, being liquid portable, a vehicle like this, we've got 65 gallons on it. So we can give them 300 miles of range.
Oh, wow.
It's almost more than they're getting on gasoline and diesel. So it's that seamless experience that I think that's why you're seeing it move. And then, we're smart guys. I mean, when you're paying $1.40 a gallon for fuel,
do the math.
That might be another thing that's driving it as well.
Think?
But I know they want to be good corporate citizens and do the right thing for the community, but you got to pay for it somehow.
Sure, right. Yeah, it has to be there has to be a break-even point or a profit motive there, or investors are just simply not going to endorse it.
Everybody talks about sustainability, and it's
all good.
Well, but I look at it's got to be economically sustainable, and then if it is, then they can deploy in mass, and then it's good for the environment.
Exactly.
Right? If the dollars and cents, they may roll 1 or 2 or 3 out, but then nobody ever sees the benefit, both from a dollars or from the environmental perspective.
So that's good for all of us to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Anything else we need to know about?
Well, we appreciate what you do, and I think it's an opportunity. We continue to preach it to get more and more Ford, BPN, and commercial dealers engaged in this. I think now that we have the product from 4 through 7, there's a lot of people, even small fleets. I think a lot of the dealers look at this and say, well, how do I ever get Ameripride to buy from me? These guys are actually buying from Midway Ford in Roseville, Minnesota. So they're not buying from a leasing company. But there's a lot of that 15 to 20 to 50 to 60 to 70 unit type fleets that are doing hub and spoke delivery that if we get and help you guys get trained and understand on how to go sell it, we'll go in with you guys to help you explain and close the deal so you can sell something and we can sell something and everything moves forward.
And then if I get the sale, then you'll help me get my service guy up to speed?
Absolutely, and I think that's perfect. I wanted to have you talk to Tom Hopkins.
Good.
Actually, the cool thing about Tom, he used to be a customer of ours. I met him at NTEA at St. Louis in 2010.
Oh, geez.
And he was running the fleet for a medical equipment distribution company in Michigan. I gave a presentation. He came up and said, hey, tell me more about this. He started deploying his fleet, and he believed so much in the mission that he left that job and came to Roush back a couple of years ago.
Wow.
So he brings that credibility of knowing what a fleet guy wants and needs.
Been there, done that.
And so that's why you've seen the service number go from 100 to 400, and he'll talk more about the tools that are available to help make that experience that much easier.
Well, I'd love to talk to him about that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Joe, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Always great seeing
you.
you.
It's always a pleasure.
Appreciate it.